guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and we're back with Vikings Valhalla. Season 2, Episode 1, The Web of Fate.
Yes, last episode Kattegat was attacked by, what's his name? Olaf and Quare? They teamed up together, but Olaf's plan was to let Quare just go ahead and lose most of his men and while he weakens Kattegat, and then he would just walk into Kattegat and become the new ruler like it's nothing. That plan worked for all of 2 minutes.
2 seconds.
Quare got killed by Freydis, then Liv got killed by Olaf when he got into Kattegat, and Liv just got lost it. He went berserk and he scared he scared Canute's children, so there's that. And why were Canute's children in Kattegat? Because his father showed up with his grandsons to be like, let's show traitors like what happens when you try to manipulate us, and that's why the plan worked for all of 2 minutes, because Olaf's men, when they saw the ships coming, they got scared and they fled.
Yeah.
So Harald got hurt pretty bad. Hopefully that goes well from now on. Like, they could go back, right, to Kattegat. There's no reason to keep running, so please go back and save him. And Emma took over in England and put back Canute's wife in her place. I'm not even going to attempt with her name.
Yeah, no?
But
Okay.
yeah, this is where we are. So let's start this season 2 and see what they have in store for us. Let's jump in this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's go.
Are we right after?
I think so, yeah.
Robin Hood? Oh, okay. No, he went dark, like revenge.
She's wearing black.
He'd be going after Olaf and his people, I guess.
Well, I mean, Liv died because of them, so yeah.
Yep. What happened?
Where is he?
Nice makeup.
Taken by Valhalla.
I'm sorry, but that was an underwhelming kick. You're far from the guy last episode who, got the big cave and the throne.
Yeah.
You got 2 minutes, like I said. Still on the run? Really? Or do you just not know what's going on in Kattegat?
My arrow struck first.
Oh, okay, well.
You're
Glad to see that he's well.
My arrow struck the heart. You're not only cooking, but you're carrying it.
At least they're doing fine. They just decided, fuck civilization, we're gonna live off of the land together.
Well, it did say that for her, he might abandon his titles and his dream of
but-
becoming King of Norway.
The wound is sealed, and the infection is gone, but it's not fully healed.
Not enough for me to go to Kattegat.
Okay, so they waited till he was healed enough to travel. That's what's going on. Okay, we're catching up.
I cannot stay here forever. I must meet with Forkbeard and demand what is mine. Canute swore an oath to me.
Yes, but his father did not.
Yeah, but he speaks for his son.
Besides, we know nothing about the state of Kattegat now, or who is still alive.
Is she afraid to go back?
Maybe.
Like, they lost everything, so...
What would you rather do? Stay here in the wilderness?
Yes, or someplace new. What is wrong with raising children in a place where they will know peace instead of war?
Because my children are meant to be rulers of Norway.
Your children?
Never mind, he still had his dream of being King of Norway.
Our children. We should be so blessed.
I'm hearing her, but he's got a point. You can't just flee.
I must go back.
You have responsibilities. People are still alive.
And I want you to come with me.
Aren't you worried about your bro? I think he needs you.
There is to go back. They must. Olaf needs to pay for what he did.
Oh, dude.
Don't tell me you're... Oh no, are you seeing Liv?
We must keep going.
Yeah. He needs help. I do not want another, what was his name? Vitzer. I don't want another Vitzer.
You also got Ragnar, who saw Athelstan.
But he was not faring well either. But there's no place like London. Because you mentioned Sweeney Todd the other day.
A ship arrived this morning with news from Denmark.
King Knut sends word. They've won 2 great battles against the Ven. He again expresses his concerns about your security.
Oh, she won. She's fine.
My husband would not be worried about my security if you did not give him reason to.
Because it's my job to safeguard your security and London's in his absence.
He is in charge of security.
I've heard things in the alehouses.
Our security is excellent.
According to me, you're the biggest threat here.
What do you dream?
Dream.
Dreams are dangerous with them.
What do you see of us 20 years from now?
To rule them all.
I see many children. And when they are grown, I would scatter them throughout the country, each to their own kingdom, where they would prosper. All but the oldest. He'd be special. And one day, he'd be king.
Every time it looks like we can trust him, he comes up with something bad. We cannot trust him. For Wolf to be there, he would have to be right there, Freydis. This is weird.
I thought I saw a wolf.
Just because it isn't here does not mean you didn't see it.
This she said? Fenrir, maybe?
I mean, if it is that, maybe Ragnarok.
If only you would trust what you see and feel.
I am tired of this. Riddles about the future. You answer me nothing.
Us too.
The cries you run from have not ceased, simply because you cannot hear them.
She did dream that people were calling for help and she was running away. And now she wants to flee Kattegat and stay away from what's happening. You gotta take charge.
Are you alright?
I'm going to Kattegat with you.
Yes. One who believes, right? Sort of the one who has faith.
You're Leif Erikson, no? Brother of Freydis. My name is Jorundur. Will you sister be here for the execution?
Why are you interested? Yeah.
There are still many who consider her the last daughter of Uppsala. I would think she would want to make sure the Christian tyrant Olaf Haraldsson gets what he deserves.
Oh.
He'll get what he deserves.
But somehow, if we go against Sweyn and we do things not the way he wants to do things that could put us at, odds with them, you gotta be careful. I know you want revenge, but don't do any mistakes.
There's nothing I despise more than a traitor. You're a traitor.
Yeah, you kind of butt it on yourself.
Went behind my back and promised what was rightfully mine to my brother.
Norway was never yours to take. I should kill you.
I should? As in you're not gonna do it?
Kill me! Just spare me the lecture.
Sounds like he's not gonna do it. Why?
I have other plans.
Which are?
Leif is not gonna like this.
Knut is locked in a fight for Denmark, and I must join him. I'm installing my grandson Sweyn as King of Norway.
What?
Sweyn.
The child?
You won't last a month before the Jarls kill him.
And we kind of promised it to Harold,
No, they
so...
won't. Because you'll protect him.
If you think I will be that boy's guardian just to save my life, you're a fool.
And that's why it's not your own life you're saving.
Oh, his son.
Father.
Protect my grandson, guide him to be king.
But dude...
A Viking. Shield him against all enemies as if it was your own blood. And I will do the same with your son.
Yeah, there are two people who were not like
I
this.
know one guy who won't be happy about
When
it.
time comes,
I know two.
the crown of Norway will fall to him.
Oh, okay, no, you're making plans, man. Your son promised other shit.
Your Highness, I did what I did.
For your own insatiable greed.
Next target.
You threatened my son's kingdom, but what's worse, you crossed me. I should have you killed.
Again, I should have you guess, so he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, no.
This will be your new home.
In Kattegat.
Yes, here! Why do you think I brought you here?
To fetch my sons and return to Yelling.
I have other plans.
We don't want her here.
People of Kattegat!
This is the boy that's now your leader.
Sweyn Knutson will be the new king of Norway.
I don't like it.
They don't know him, he's a boy, he has not proved anything.
Queen Algivu of Denmark will remain here in Kattegat as his regent.
You're giving them too much power.
I have placed Jarl Olaf Haraldsson, once an enemy, but now my friend, as the king's protector.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
No.
After what they suffered, he's just changing things like this and forgiving people. He's not happy, but he's still doing this shit.
Oh, he's gonna try and kill him.
They were pissing on him earlier.
Yes, we are.
Then we must change that.
Take my gold.
Grab them. Are you happy? No. Take gold. Are you happy? No. Take gold.
Kattegat is in danger from an old ally. My brother, Harald Sigurdsson.
Shit.
He believes he is the rightful king of Norway.
He did have a promise from Canoe.
They are at this moment raising a great pagan army to kill Christians.
A great army of two.
He's just switched the narrative so fast. The random voice. What will you do?
And two more like it for the man or family who brings me their heads.
It took 1 minute. We were gonna be fine. That's why I was worried. They were away from Kattegat. They should have stayed. They should have found a way to talk to Sweyn, do anything. We won last episode, but in 2 minutes it feels like we lost.
People can be easily convinced when you give them gold.
Our village was destroyed by Korah before the fall of Kattegat, and now the Christian Jarls will not let us rebuild. We are going to find a new home.
We've heard the ships waiting for us out there.
To take you where? To a new Uppsala across the sea. Place called Jomsborg.
3 coins, pagan. We have to go.
Maybe that's where she'll go in the future. The new Uppsala.
Well, Kattegat is not gonna welcome her, so maybe. Potential poison. Looking out for threats.
Visibilisque maestas.
Yeah.
Per dominum Christum.
Stop.
Don't touch the host, Your Highness. It's poisoned.
Guards, stop him!
Might have been right about the gossip. Okay. He's used to playing this game, so...
It's gonna take more than a new cape to fool me.
But still, again, he does this and he saves her, but he says that his dream is to have one of his firstborn become king. To do that, that means getting rid of the current royal family.
Yeah, but maybe he needs them to... for his later plan.
He's manipulating, again, everyone.
Olaf, we have the location of Prince Harald. The bounty hunters are after him. Prepare to follow. Assemble the men. Well, Your Highness.
You ready for your first lesson? I promise it will be one you will not forget.
I hate that they gave him so much power. I know his son is threatened, but he's in charge. When the king or the whatever is the boy, it's the man next to him that's truly in charge. You rewarded him indirectly.
He's coming!
He protects his sister and Harald. At least he's not too blinded by pain and revenge. Although now he does not hesitate to kill. Oh, good shot.
10.
10 out of 10. Woohoo!
Brother, I did not recognize you.
It's a good thing they ask questions first.
We need to move. Olaf is not far behind. Come.
He's not doing good.
Let's go. We go to Novgorod.
The Rus.
Yes. My uncle Yaroslav is the ruler there. He will support my cause.
Novgorod is a long journey.
What other choice do we have? I must go to Novgorod and raise my own army to fight Olaf.
It's like Ivar 2.0, man. Going to the Rus to raise an army and fight a brother.
He asked me questions about you. What do you want with her?
I am a Viking.
What is that?
Pirates.
Yay! Vinland Saga.
I'm here to help you, but if you wish to survive, you must still come with me.
We're not going anywhere with you.
What is this, Mark?
The Skuntsnet. The web of fate.
The stuff he drew in the sand. Trust that instinct. Those visions.
He's here for a reason.
I know nothing about this man.
I've had
a vision about this scene.
My hallucination told me it's okay. But no, really, usually he says stuff that it's fine to follow, so...
If Olaf finds us here, we're trapped.
No, our boats will reach you first. No one sails in this weather. We do!
We're pirates, bitch! And he disappears.
He swims out there. Okay. He never came back.
I've seen you talk to someone. Is it Liv? Why is she here with you? You're not in Valhalla.
Because he never gave her the answer.
When she was dying, she asked me to promise to meet her there. And I couldn't.
Why not?
Because I no longer believe Freydis.
Perhaps it is not Liv. I will not let you go.
But you will not let her go. Your guilt, for one.
It's also because if he lets her go, he's gonna be alone.
I have something to share with you. I am a child.
Yeah. Does Harald know?
When they were talking about children and stuff,
He
I was
doesn't
like,
know.
Yeah, she'll tell him eventually.
Just promise me not to tell him.
Don't tell me she's gonna die.
Because I cannot have a child that one day would be the ruler of a Christian nation.
Oh, girl.
Oh.
You think I would require it?
No, because I will not allow it.
Sometimes you gotta, have an open mind on both sides. Child is more important than everything else.
You are thinking about your brother.
Half-brother.
He's adopted.
I know one day you will be king of this country. It is your destiny.
Which means she won't be with him then.
But it is not mine.
But the baby! Aww. I guess in a way she has her dreams and she knows he has his and she doesn't want to force him one way or the other or put him in a situation where he would force her. The boats need to get here fast.
Run, go! So shit!
We are being surrounded. This is not good.
We're a bit fucked, so we need help. Right on time. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. You say yes and you move on.
It's a weird CGI, right?
I'm still in shock at how much power Olaf has, even though he lost last season. We're on the run. We fought him. He threatened, he betrayed everyone. He tried to take Kattegat. We fought him, and we're on the run, and he lost.
It's because fuck Beard has other plans for him.
Fuck Beard?
Fuck Beard.
Yeah.
We have come for you, ladies. Join us in Jomsburg.
The new Uppsala. Then I'll swim to Russia.
Do you think that we might see Ivar's descendant in Russ?
I don't know if you would
because
know.
you had a child back then.
Yes, but I don't know if it was told, if they told him anything about his father, and if the word spread, and if now they still
Never be
know.
far from my heart.
Are you mine?
Oh, he chose to go with them? I guess that's great, because
He
he's
needs
not
to
going to be
avenge
alone.
Liv. This is her destiny. She's gone.
Not forgotten. And she might come back. She'll go away to have the child, and we'll see her after.
Novgorod is east, and I have no intention of rowing the whole way there by myself.
So sit your pretty little ass and help me out.
I thought Greenlanders could row across any ocean.
We can, but we prefer company.
In case you're not alone, he's still in the mood to joke. We're going back to the Russ.
When you're sad, you make jokes.
Come on. Put your back into it.
Use your back muscles.
Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Put your back into it. Okay. Whoa.
So we're going to Rush. Russ?
To
Nice.
Russia.
Nice.
To the Russ, yes.
I really hope that we will see maybe Ivar's descendant.
Signs of stuff from Vikings. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be nice.
Well, obviously, the place has changed. I had no fucking idea that Harald was related to someone from over there. But yeah, people have mixed. Like we're not in Vikings. It was really secluded. People would stick with their people, and mixes of cultures and religions that was unheard of.
Back then with Vikings, it is said that before they changed to Christianity, they used to be Vikings there.
Yes, but
so that was
it's literally his. He said his uncle or his cousin or nephew, like
uncle.
Yeah, it's close family members, so it's not like a descendant of like from that branch in my family, like he's from the same. Like, it's really close family, so it's just proof to me that once again the world has opened up and people are now traveling more. And Kattegat is a good example of that. It's a trading place, and there are many cultures there, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm glad we're going back because it was a great chapter in Vikings, and it kind of gave Ivar a second chance, so maybe it can give Harald a second chance too.
We saw someone who was crazier than Ivar with Oleg.
He's not there anymore.
No.
But yeah, and I kind of missed the place, so that's going to be cool to revisit. And he's got Leif with them, and they both need to have a friend. He just lost Freydis, and Leif has lost Liv. I know Freydis is still alive, but it's a loss anyway. He doesn't know about the baby, but for sure he's going to find out eventually.
Speaking about that, do you think that it's a true sign of love when you recognize that your significant other has, or she has, her dreams that does not align with yours, but you're willing to let them go because you want them to succeed?
I understand why she did it. But personally, I feel like it would have been his decision to make. By doing this, if she ends up having the child and the child is alive and fine, that child is going to grow up without a father, and Harald is going to miss chances to be there with his kid because she chose for him. Oh, you have your dream and stuff, and I do not want your dream to take away my child or, make him the ruler of a Christian kingdom. It's her beliefs and what she wants for her child that took over his right as a father to be in his child's life. So I personally think she should have told him and make her decision clear. This is what she wants, and yeah, try to make a deal with him, try to arrange something, but to just take the decision away from him completely. Like, he made that child with her, right? It's his right to know about it, and if she doesn't want that future for her child, again, then you talk to Harald about it. You love him, right? You trust him. Trust that he's not going to force anything that you're not okay with. Because otherwise, like, what's going to happen in the future if we find her and the child comes to be and Harald figures it out? It's going to create issues. It's going to create problems. And that child, like, he might end up, like, I'm just going ahead. I'm going really ahead with this. But
yes,
child could, like, end up resenting his mom or her mom because she took away the chance to know their father. So, yeah, I don't like the secrecy around this. Like, I do believe that it came out of love for both Harald and that child. But the way she explained it, it's rooted in beliefs and religion and faith. And I don't think this should ever really be, personally, I don't think this should ever really be at the center of a discussion when it comes to a child. Like, this should not break up families. This should not make you lie about the existence of a kid or anything. Like, this should not rule you or anyone else for that matter. So I don't really agree with her doing that. For sure, he's gonna find out, right? He has to. There's only 3 seasons of this show, man.
There's 2 seasons, and there's the last one supposed to be on air in 2024, I guess.
But still, it's going to be the last one, so I don't know. Like, I know in Vikings, we went ahead quickly between episodes, and we could still do that here, and we could still see that child, or at least hear about it, but I don't know. For Freydis, I don't even know if we'll see her for a while. Like, we might see her in
Jomsborg.
Yeah. But then, like, why? Like, what's going to happen there? It's supposed to be a New Uppsala, so it's a place of peace where you keep up the faith. Like, there's not supposed to be any fighting going on there. So, are we going to stay with Freydis? Are we going to see stuff happening there? Or is she going to go for a little while and then when we go and see her again?
I don't know. I mean, to me, I understand your point of view. I also understand why she maybe decided to not say a word to Harald because he has a dream of becoming King of Norway. He needs to be there. He needs to take his revenge on his brother. Sorry, but he's Christians. From the beginning, there was already an issue with both of their beliefs.
But he's the most open-minded guy on this show. Even like when you compare him to Freydis, he's more open-minded than Freydis. I know she's afraid that her religion and her way is disappearing. She's the last daughter of Uppsala, and she's trying to save the ones that were scared away from their homes, and the ones that are still there, that still believe. There are so few of them, so I get it that she's afraid, but he's so open-minded. He's spent time with both. He feels like a Viking, and he does, like, he follows the Christian religion, and he wants to be King of Norway because it's his right and it's been promised to him. And of course, if he does that, that kind of means that Norway would be Christian. It sort of is right now, but like it would officially be Christian, and that means that his son would take over after him. So yeah, I see why like she doesn't want, like she would want to teach her child her religion. She would want to teach her ways to her child because that's all she's about. She's the last. She has to keep this going. But at the base of it, it's a father who's never going to meet his child because of her beliefs. That's why I'm saying religion should not be the reason why she's doing this. At the very least, she should give him a choice. Or she should make him aware of why she doesn't want this to happen. Like if you're saying, okay, you know what, I'm pregnant, but this is a culture that I truly believe in. This is a faith I have. I need to keep this alive, and this is the way I want to raise my child. You bring it up to him, you do something, but at least you tell him, right? I know it's complicated. I know it's easier this way, and I know if you tell him, it's going to complicate so much more. And I was talking in the episode about how that would maybe force him to feel like I'm betraying her because I need to keep my line going. I need to by doing this, she's sending him away, freeing him of the obligation he would have over her and their child. But I'm thinking of the child.
Oh no.
But yeah, Kattegat, that pisses me off, man.
The fact that Olaf has so much power right now.
I know we only have so many main characters in Kattegat to protect Sweyn, the new king of Norway. But Olaf, yeah, he threatened him and he's strong and stuff. But man, after the shit he pulled last episode, he's not the ruler of Kattegat, but he might as well be. He's controlling the people. He gave a speech and no one said shit. Like he should not be allowed to speak in public like that. He should not be allowed to have such a position of power because he is in power. The current king is a child, and the queen regent, she's pissed at Olaf right now, but she has her own ambitions. She doesn't want to be here. And they both were the bad guys at the end of last season, and they both lost. And what happens now? They are technically being rewarded. To them it's a prison. To them it's a punishment. But it gave them the power. It gives him the power to hunt Harald, who fought for Kattegat, so that's bullshit. To put a price on Freydis' head, who also fought for Kattegat and was really good friends with the previous ruler, so that's also fucking bullshit. And now he's back to giving his speeches about how, Christianity should overcome everything else. And when Kattegat was an open place where people could come with their religion and their beliefs and be fine with it. Like, it was an open place of inclusion. And now he's back to giving his speeches of, let's destroy the pagans and shit. You gave him power. Oh, can you come back, please?
It's gonna be interesting this season, that's for sure.
That's just a bad decision, man. That's a bad decision. We're coming back.
I do have a question though. Do you think that Kyuujin's gonna be happy about what his father decided to do?
The thing is, I don't know. Like, I know Kyuujin has this idea of having this huge kingdom that he would be a ruler of, and that's why I was wondering last season. I was like, well, you just promised Harald he would be king of Norway, but when I look at the map, Norway is in the kingdom that you want to rule over, so you can't have two kings over the same kingdom. So I'm almost wondering, like, it's like Forkbeard is making sure that his son's kingdom is secure by putting his son, Kyuujin's son, in charge. So basically he's not well, he also said he promised that the next ruler of Norway would be Olaf's kid. So what are you doing? What do you think is going to happen? And like, is Canute okay with not giving Norway to Harald because he just said that to have him on his side? And the whole plan was to be ruler of it anyway, so he would have gotten rid of Harald, and he's going to be fine with this? Or is he going to go back to being like, well, I kind of promised, and Harald is a good ally, so I don't know. That's his father, so you can't really, I don't know.
He kind of give him a token of his promise, though.
It's kind of complicated, and I'm pissed with the way Forkbeard handles things.
It's not that complicated. Canute's father, Forkbeard, thank you very much, he's making decision for his son's sake, but it's his decision still.
And he kind of, like, of course he was pissed and frustrated this episode because he felt like he had no choice. He needs to leave someone in charge of Kattegat, and to be fair, he did not know Harald had a deal with his son. Harald was not around to remind him because they left and they stayed in the wilderness for way too long.
Yeah.
And like all he had was Olaf. Like I said, there are only so many main characters, so he had to pick someone he could manipulate, someone
who has influence also,
and someone who's strong. Yeah. And so you can't just pick anyone to protect your grandson because you still need to leave someone related to Canute in charge, right? You can't just leave no one. Kattegat is huge, so he kind of had no choice, but still I feel like this is the worst decision you could have made.
But it is true that by having Olaf's sons in our stage,
he's manipulating him. Yeah, he's got him under his nose. But the thing is, he doesn't know. Like, he still allowed him to give this speech about how Harald was gonna betray everyone and stuff. Like, I'm like, dude, why? You're allowing him to speak and say this. Don't you want to learn about what truly happened before you let him do that and promise stuff?
Oh man,
it puts us in a really bad situation. But it's gonna bring us to the rust, and I like that. Yeah.
I wonder what changed.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. Anyway, and in England, Godwin has not changed. He's still manipulating, and he's got his dreams. So of course, now we have a more clear path for him. We knew he wanted things for himself. He wanted to be in a good position.
His first son to be king.
He wanted to be in a good position, but yeah, to actually claim that he wants his son to be king. And he was given Wessex, right? He was given a position of power, so it's not that stupid. All he needs to do is keep getting power, keep getting people that trust him and people that are behind him, and then somehow find a way to get rid of the current rulers like he did Edmund.
He's a good snake.
And they put
he's a good snake.
And Forkbeard put him in charge of security.
Well, we do say a lot of them that keep your friend close but your enemy closer. So
yeah, but it's dangerous, and they probably know. Like they know we killed Edmund.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the one who tried to poison Emma was sent by Godwin.
I don't think so, but he did his job on that.
You sure?
And I mean, maybe like that would have been funny, but all the looks and the shots, like maybe it would have been to hide the fact, but it still felt like he noticed that he was putting something, and that's why he acted.
Because seriously, I wouldn't expect him to just organize and plan a situation for Emma to be in depth of it.
That's not too crazy.
So I'm guessing that maybe he planned like, I've heard rumors and taverns.
A way to make her paranoid and rely on Godwin even more. That's not too crazy, actually. You know what? If that turns out to be true.
He did plan to ask all of the Jarls to come with the previous King Edmund.
But it's also the fact that
he kill him on sight, basically.
It's also the fact that out of everyone that was running after the priest, whatever, he's the one that found him, that recognized him, and that knocked him out. So I'm like, kind of like he knew exactly where he was gonna be. Actually, it really makes sense.
Yeah.
We'll keep that in mind in case it turns out to be true. I would not put it above him to do something like that.
And it did say also to Queen Emma that, we're trying to get more information from him, but we did not succeed yet. Might be a reason for that.
It's a way to keep her worried. Fear is a powerful tool.
Come on, it's one way to say that we don't have any information because I put the guy there.
No, just should be like there are threats and stuff. I mean, he's also saying to Canute that his wife is in danger, but also to
that's what I said. Emma asked Godwin, did the assassin talk? Did
I
he
know,
get
I heard you.
information?
I'm saying
he said no information, not yet.
I know. I'm saying that to keep her paranoid, he'd be saying like, "Oh, there are threats against you. I've heard rumors, but they don't believe in the rumors." So to send someone to try and kill her and be the one to stop it, it not only gives you more respect and more, trust. Like they trust you more, but it also kind of proves to them that you were right and that they should listen to you more because you heard the rumors and it turned out to be true. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on him as usual, but and fucking sigh every time they trust him when they shouldn't.
And you know what's worse? He's technically sleeping with one of the lady in waiting,
which is bad.
So he has an ear close from gossip.
I don't know if she would do anything, but it's still
People talk.
Yeah, well,
especially when they're after having sex with someone. They're in the mood to just tell everything.
Smoke and gossip. Okay, that's gonna be it for today. Strong. I mean, this not strong, but frustrating beginning of season 2, in a good way, but frustrating because
Freydis and Harald.
I know. I'm interested to see how they'll go from here, and I'm excited to see the rest, so we'll see next episode if we get there. Thank you guys so much for watching it with us. If you want to see the next 2 episodes right away, they are on Patreon already. You can check them out. The link is in the description below.
And if not, the next one shall be on YouTube soon. Next week. See you then.
Bye.